Good evening to you and welcome to a special WFAA presentation. I'm Matt Howerton. Our anchors, our reporters, you know them. You see them on a daily basis, but this is television, baby. And it's not possible without the masters behind the compelling, the heartbreaking, and often inspiring images that we bring to you every single day. They are our photojournalists, the people you never see, the faceless. But tonight, we turn the cameras around, baby, and we introduce you to the men and women at WFAA behind the lens. This is the photographers.
Count them, how many you see?
I don't know. It feels unreal.
This is like a lot more action than I was expecting.
Oh, boom.
Uh-oh, oh!
Everyone I can think of is posting it.
I mean, right? What do you see?
Is this what everybody else has been saying the whole time?
How much fun have you guys been having on your snow day today?
A lot.
Let's go Rangers! God, that's cold.
Put a smile on their faces.
And every single bit of it was worth it.
They fought the battle together.
Means the world.
If you care about photojournalism, you want to be at WFAA. There's no other place you want to be.
No matter how hot it is.
Wildcats.
Texas, this is it.
It is hard to see tomorrow
It was just smoke.
There's a lot of black smoke.
when today happens.
I couldn't see anything past the smoke.
A lot of shooting up flames.
Most other stations, they're just worried about filling time, getting something on TV. Here we really prioritize how things look, how things feel.
And at that point, I'm thinking, like, do I grab the important stuff?
The important stuff is sitting right next to Joe Box.
What is that right there?
Normani, 3 years old.
It's a fire.
It's a fire?
Yeah.
Were you scared?
Yeah.
You were? What were you scared of?
Yeah.
The fire?
Yeah.
Normani and the fire are reminders that life is precious.
What is that?
Look at this. It's a flash.
Unbelievable. I'm hoping everybody all right, though. I hope everybody made it out.
I just hope all the animals got out.
That did happen today. Everyone survived, and no firefighters were hurt. The Red Cross will help these families pick up the pieces.
Clothes and shoes, and that can all be replaced.
Tomorrow feels so far away.
It's just where we gonna go today, you know.
The craft and the storytelling.
I'm so sorry.
On a sunny Saturday afternoon.
This is the world that we live in right now. It is not your normal station. It is a big beast.
I mean, just images I can't forget, you know?
I believe with all my heart, each one of you that are here today are gonna make a change.
They expect greatness, you know, and it's you gotta want greatness, you know. It's not like the station has a standard, but you also have to like put in the work to, you know, get to that level.
I think they make smart editorial decisions. The reporting is smart. Everyone has so much talent in this building.
As each name went up, someone broke down.
And that feels bad.
Some people pictured their kid's name on a cross.
Like you don't know who else is next.
Some people knew a kid on a cross.
That's one of my kids sitting up there. That's my student.
I think when you're around people who are doing good stuff, you want to raise yourself, get to that level.
Ready. Be safe, man.
Yes, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
You know, iron sharpens iron, and you want to keep pushing yourself to get better.
Just everybody being all in on quality and great storytelling. That's basically what it boils down to. It's what set us apart all these years, all these decades. And I think people take pride in continuing that legacy, really. It's a legacy.
September 11th would have been Noel Shoup's 105th birthday.
It's all about creativity here. So if you have an idea, they want you to go for it and see what you can get out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever idea we have, they just want us to try and see if we can make something great out of it.
Here we go.
3, Yay, give me it. I want to eat it now.
It's Jake and Emerson's favorite part.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's not cookie cutter. I've never worked anywhere like this before. I've worked at some great stations, no doubt. This is just another level. It's really surreal.
Beautiful. Pretty awesome.
And they fall in love with it.
It just kind of grew from there.
You know, ain't no days off.
It's just real heart-wrenching to see.
Oh, look at that. 3, 2, 1.
Because I've used news stories as like art, you know?
It was awesome. It was incredible.
Okay.
But you just have to, you know, be there.
We are just like you, except this is our job.
Even the daily pieces, the daily news, there's still a sense of freedom because we really care about quality.
Just about everybody around was getting their water hoses, spraying their houses.
Finding a different angle, a different perspective, but maybe more importantly, trying our best to find a character.
If Don't Mess with Texas was a person,
I don't go by Kelly, I don't go by Rhonda, and I don't go by Nikki. I go by Elaine White, and that's my name at birth.
and this is Elaine's home in Plano.
I'm done. I am up to here.
And she will fight to keep it that way.
I love visitors, but I don't like these visitors.
It started in August of last year. A revolving door of men pull up and walk up to her front door.
I mean, I've got them all shapes, sizes, ages, colors, creeds. They're all here.
They're all looking for someone, and something she's not.
What can I do for you? He says,
Supposed to meet someone here?
And I said, to see who? He said,
Rhonda?
And I said, is this for drugs or sex?
Second one.
We've learned now more than 24 men have answered an ad for sex, paid up front, and were given Elaine's address. Police say it is a scam.
We just need to try to figure out like which websites that information is being posted on.
1, 2, 3.
It got so bad she put signs out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's clear Elaine is a straight shooter.
Kelly does not live here. Bold red spray paint.
Plano police has responded a number of times to her home.
This is my gun, Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum, 4-inch barrel. It is loaded, and I will use it the next time they come here.
She takes her gun with her from room to room.
They say you can go to a bar and get it. Go there, or stay home and get it from your wife.
The first few months, she'd close the curtains and hide. She's done doing that.
Stranger danger, you know? But I'm okay. I'm strong. I can do anything I want to do.
This may all be a scam, but we can agree, Elaine is not. In Plano, I'm Jobin Putty.
Yeah, like everywhere.
That's what it's all about, man, having fun.
That's a big cricket.
If possible, we do our best to, be that fly on the wall and just tell that story from a distance, from our perspective.
If you find somebody that is there that can help you tell the story through their eyes and give you a different perspective, I think that goes a long way.
In this kitchen,
Hi.
When it's go time,
We got 3 left of that.
the hustle never stops.
Have you tried this yet?
Weekend mornings, Chef Raina Duong and her team sling endless cups of coffee.
For years and years, I'm like, why isn't there like a Vietnamese cafe shop in Dallas?
She recently opened Chim Lan, the first Vietnamese coffee shop in Dallas. And on top of the coffee,
I wanted to bring in other Vietnamese businesses, certain favorites that I have.
Chef Duong handpicks local pastries to serve.
This is gonna be to go.
Then at noon.
Okay, so let's get the Nam in.
The cafe transforms into her bread and butter.
Come on.
Her restaurant called Sandwich Hat.
This is gonna be for Marion.
Orders for banh mi sandwiches are already placed before they open.
It's a sandwich, right? The only difference is the ingredients are different. We have grilled pork, we have our famous house pork sausage.
And it's famous in Dallas, but nationally too. Chef Duong is a finalist.
Oh God, about to have a good lunch.
For the 2023 James Beard Awards for Best Chef Texas.
As a semifinalist for James Beard, it was such like an emotional moment. And then when I got the finalist, I was like, wow, okay, this is great.
It's emotional because of how much she cares for every customer, every employee, every ingredient, even every leaf.
How we wash and prep the cilantro, we don't hack at it. Everything is actually like hand plucked and picked. Or the last bite will be just as good as the first, if not better.
It's why at Sandwich Hat,
I have a no modifications policy. I have a no policy.
Chef Duong is unapologetically loud and proud of the culture she shares.
Doing so much more than cooking good food is creating a space where everybody feels safe when they're here and they want to come here because it is a celebration of who we are as a people.
For her love of people. When it's go time,
you send out?
The hustle never stops. In Dallas, I'm Tiffany Lee.
The Texas Rangers played their very first game in Arlington in 1972. WFAA has been there to cover every single season, every spring training, all the long summers in Arlington, every single small taste of victory that we've seen along the way. But this season, this year, it was different. For the very first time, historically, the Rangers are the World Series champions in 2023, and we were there to cover it all.
Man, the most challenging part and disgusting part for photojournalists, especially for myself and my colleagues, they celebrate champagne celebrations after each round that they win. Four champagne celebrations, yes. When you're in there, basically, you want to let the moment happen. I wanted to capture a lot of the celebration initially. Let's go! And then you kind of start grabbing guys, trying to get their reaction.
And I'm just so proud of these guys.
Their obvious reaction to having won the title. Yeah, I mean, grown men crying, it's a moment. It's a moment. And there are athletes, no matter what sport they play, that never see a championship. So to have an opportunity to cash in on a championship and get that ring and say that, man, we were the best. That year, we were the best. That means a lot to those guys.
Hey, everybody, I know it's kind of a rough ride right now at 10. But it is nuts right now at Globe Life Field.
I was at Globe Life for the watch party, but the fans were still going crazy. We were there all night, people screaming in our faces. It was a long night, but it was cool to be a part of that, be able to see that.
As a sports fanatic, it was surreal. I mean, I've never experienced a World Series before. And being there for work, covering this underdog team that won, it's unbelievable.
Do not be afraid to show off your dance moves. Let's go!
I was thinking about, we're lucky to be in this business, to have fun like that on the job.
Fans out here at Texas Live and, getting their experience, but then also like through the lens as I'm looking through it, like, I've just got this huge grin as I'm like recording these moments of like, Rangers fan history and Rangers history and I'm like trying not to like jump as I'm holding the camera just because it's, you're excited just like everybody else, but at the same time, you still got to do your job.
We were behind the fence. We had one crew in the parade route. We were behind the fence. I'm telling you, there was this hill. It was hard to walk. I'm thinking, this damn hill. Rangers had to climb a hill, sort of, in their season. Kind of an uphill battle. Sort of like what we're dealing with now. That was the theme, uphill battle.
We got here at 9 o'clock.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, the parade's gonna go that way.
This is an insane crowd for sure.
You never know how many people are gonna be here.
They knew what it took to get here.
I'm a huge Ranger fan.
Let's go Rangers!
They'll cut across there.
They just had to find their way back.
We came prepared. We came prepared.
Their Texas Rangers had an uphill climb.
A lot of the players were new and young.
And would need a lot of things to go right. And a lot more things to forget.
Yeah.
Like the 2011 World Series.
That was tough.
We've been through some disappointing times.
The year they almost got there.
Hopefully they see us. Hopefully they see us and they throw a ball at us or something.
Yep.
3 childhood friends and diehard Ranger fans, Josh, Michael, and Jared.
We got the ladder. No one else got it.
Just might be the smartest ones here.
How's it looking?
He's like, you got a ladder, I got a truck. He's like, let's make it happen.
No way they're missing this.
That's a great view.
Like their Rangers, they came from the bottom.
We've been up a couple hills just to get here.
Climbed every rung to win the World Series, their first.
Let's go Rangers!
Somebody coming up.
For many here, Friday's parade has Arlington feeling like the center of the world.
Just for today, at least.
This is like DFW all at once.
And for just a moment, all the past hurt was worth it.
I'll lose feeling in my legs for this.
When you've come this far, Ainsley figured she'd go just a little bit further.
It was a climb, an uphill climb.
2023, we're at the top of the hill now.
All this talk about journey and destination.
But the view is now great.
Why not have both?
You know, for decades, WFAA has brought some of the most important and historic moments in North Texas into your living room. The JFK assassination, Shuttle Columbia, the Branch Davidian standoff in Waco. Photogs were there years ago covering those momentous pieces of history. And even decades later, there are still stories to tell.
Is this all right? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the chief cameraman and assistant news director of WFAA Television. This is Bert Shipp. Bert, we have brought the people pretty much up to date. Would you tell them exactly what you know as of this point?
Well, Jay, I was standing at the Trade Mart waiting his arrival there.
Walking in this building, it's kind of remarkable how, you know, this station has been around for so long. You know, you kind of just want to be, you know, a part of its history in a way.
WFAA TV in Dallas, Texas. May I have your name, please, sir?
My name is Abraham Zapruder.
To cover it in that same effort, I think is important because it reminds people how important that event actually was at the time and why we should remember it.
Cliff had just arrived in Dallas.
I took 2 photos there were 2 cars.
He took these photos along the presidential parade route.
About 10 or 15 minutes ago, a tragic thing.
Minutes before the shooting.
President Kennedy and Governor John Connally have been cut down by assassins' bullets in downtown Dallas.
It's not a good memory of Dallas.
When 3 shots suddenly rang out.
It's a poignant moment.
One witnessed his last speech.
At the place of the artist.
The most majestic of Kennedy's career.
The other, his last living moments.
The United States and his wife.
I don't remember crying,
Toward us and toward our
although it's, you know, could cry about it now.
I love doing those history stories, you know, because I enjoy getting all that file video, that old grainy file video, and doing something creative with it. And mixing it with the video that I shot that in the present day, you know?
Oh yeah, I've never forgot it.
But then we began to see this.
It was a Saturday morning. Space Shuttle Columbia was on its descent to Florida.
Our binoculars were immediately on target.
Campbell Cox was having his morning coffee.
We are 7 miles east of Nacogdoches.
All eyes fixed on the shuttle, a single contrail, until
something's not right.
There you see what appears to be multiple pieces.
39 miles over East Texas.
Traveling at 12,000 miles an hour.
The shuttle broke apart.
Probably just stuff coming off the thermal tiles, I told my daughter.
And then it became a roaring sound.
Prolonged sound with an echo.
That gradually increased in loudness.
Edward spent a lifetime searching for stars. In this moment,
we stood in silence.
With his daughter,
my eyes had not lied.
He was searching for words.
We realized at that moment we just saw 7 people die.
When we do these stories, we want to do the best stories in the market for all these history stories that we do, and because we're the history making station, so we want to keep it that way.
Welcome back to The Photographers, a WFAA special presentation. You know, there's only so much time to go around in TV news. It's precious. And sometimes we can't let stories breathe, but other times, the special ones, we do try to give them all of the effort that we have, all of the time that we have. And it allows our photographers to show off their skills.
Sandy, how are you? Great to see you.
But with these long form pieces, you can deep dive into all this information that you typically don't have time for.
A crew might get a 6-minute story, has to be good, has to flow. Like, who else does that? I heard 8-minute pieces can air here if it's good.
I'm Mike Robinson.
Yvette Carter. This station definitely gives you the opportunity to not only, shoot the story, but also have enough time to put together the story. And you don't see too many other stations that do that, so it's what I like about, working here at WFAA.
It just gives me a really big sense of fulfillment that I'm doing something more.
Every couple of weeks, secured over her shoulders and carried carefully on her back.
I tell him he's going to work and he gets super excited.
Sarah Dutton delivers a dose of highly effective medicine.
I'm gonna put this on your lap because Harry likes to lay on the...
Hi, Harry.
Cuddly medicine.
I love his little nose.
Harry.
He's so cute.
Is a therapy cat.
The friendliest cat I have met.
He works his magic.
There you go.
At Scottish Rite for Children in Dallas.
Bet you weren't expecting to see a cat here, huh?
Yeah.
This hospital is world-renowned for pediatric orthopedic care.
It's like just calming to have a cat on you, always.
Parker had reconstructive leg surgery.
You want to sit down?
Kyla, 12-hour spine surgery.
Very so sweet.
Like a lot of Scottish Rite patients, Kyla has limb differences.
Can you sit?
And so does Harry.
Good boy, Harry.
Sarah's husband found him curled up in a ball in the middle of a road.
What the heck's happening?
He'd been run over.
What's happening?
A leg and shoulder had to be amputated.
You want to pet him? Yeah, go for it.
He's very comfortable.
He is.
But once Harry healed...
Wait, you've been some places.
Sarah recognized a potential to heal others.
I felt like he could probably touch some people, show people that you can get hurt and be disabled.
What's up, Harry?
And just be totally fine, live a normal life. Harry's a working man. He's earning that paycheck, right, Harry?
Sometimes I go home to my cat and I'm like, why can't you be like Harry? Even kids who aren't cat people, he really kind of changes people's perspectives on cats, which is really cool to see.
It feels weird. I've only seen dogs in a hospital.
Next to a cat-loving Virginia Chappelle is Kalia Brownlee.
This is my biggest fear.
Getting infusions for